The Talmud is an ancient collection of Jewish law, lore, and wisdom. It builds off of earlier Jewish texts, commenting on stories and ideas in the Hebrew Bible.
But over time, the Talmud itself became the subject of commentary, with each era bringing its own ideas.
Our project uses digital affordances to bring these eras together in a single visual format.
We build off the traditional form of the Talmud, which we replicate using our own open source library. This layout has the main text of the Talmud in the center, and 2 medieval commentaries on the sides. We also added the beginnings of a toolset that help you keep track of where you are in the text. You can even build hierarchical structures within the text and see them visually.
Let's see how our project can help us understand the Talmud and its related texts. The Talmud discusses the earlier story of Hannah in the Hebrew Bible. Hannah longed to have children, but couldn't, thus was distraught. She went to the temple to pray to God. The high priest accused her of being drunk. She defended herself, and the high priest blessed her.
The speakers in the Talmud begin by deriving laws from Hannah's prayer in the story. For example, from the fact that Eli accused Hannah of being drunk, they learn the law that you can't be drunk while praying. Then they switch to a storytelling mode in these 2 nodes and reimagine what Hannah said to the high priest after being accused. They claim that Hannah accused him of not having divine authority. Let's denote this shift to storytelling by indenting these 2 nodes. Afterwards, the Talmud returns to talking about laws. Let's go beyond the main text. We can see that there are 2 medieval commentaries on the page that are highlighted accordingly. One is primarily interested in explaining the basic flow of the text, while the other is more interested in resolving legal difficulties. But there are also newer commentaries on the same text, which I can see by clicking on the map. Here I can see 2 contemporary scholars that are interested more in the humanistic aspects of the Talmud's portrayal of Hannah. Marcia Falk writes that the Talmud's reimagination emphasizes her protest and her defense. The rabbis were impressed. By going through this story, we heard conversations spanning thousands of years. In the classic printed text, we'd have to look for external commentaries in separate books. But now, whether traditional or contemporary, they're all in one easily accessible format.